So that's probably better. And couple adjustments, and we should be good to go. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Uh oh. Hold up. Let's see, my bad, my bad, my bad. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm gonna put this thing on silent. Okay. Excuse me. All right. So if you were here this morning, if you were here this morning, we went ahead and pulled 250 out the market. I would have. I'll go over my trade real quick. I think I was on the 2 minute when I took it. I'm sure I was on the 2 minute actually. And yeah, this looks like scribble scrabble. I understand. I know what's happening though. So this morning we just kind of, we waited a little bit. We don't trade till after 9. That's me in particular. The market leaked this morning, and I just kind of chilled, waited it out. It is rare that we get trend days, but so I was looking for a reversal. It leaked out. 9 o'clock would be what, this candle right here went up, leaked down, and then consolidated, and we literally waited that out. We waited that out, man. Had we taken a trade in this space right here, we would have got chopped out. Then all of a sudden, as I predicted, um, I wanted it to come up to this level, and that's exactly what it did. Energetically moved out of the consolidation. We waited for it to come back into this efficiency. We got in somewhere right here, if I'm not mistaken, and it was just 5 points, so it wasn't very much. We got in what I think at 29.50, if I remember. So we got in like right here, and then we just rode it to about what, right here. That was it. I know people were probably asking why didn't I take this whole move. Honestly, I'm just sticking to my rules. I'm in, I'm out, get the cash and go. To be honest, you know what I mean? Because I've seen things happen, and it just, for me, system based has just worked. I do trade typically 2 contracts, let that one ride up, smack the take profit, and then hold it till I start seeing a little bit of choppiness and I start getting queasy, and then I'm out. Once I start getting queasy, I hold no longer. But literally, this was the target that I was looking for. It was just, as they say, relatively equal positioning, I'm gonna call it. It came up right here, took all that out. It even got into this gap right here. To be honest, that's a gap itself. Credit to ICT, man. I swear, like my trading has elevated to another level, and I might even make a video of like the top 5 people who've helped my trading. And he's number one. Tay Sweat would be number two. Oliver is another guy. I don't want to butcher his name, but they have, anyway, they have taken my trading to another level. So this gap right here came up, smacked it, leaked a little bit. And if you're just in it for like quick 5 points, you would have gotten in and out. Like, so you just got to be wary of that. It actually came back up, went to the other gap, got to watch for that, and then leaked for the rest of the day. And then here we are. And I'm looking as we speak. I like to counter trend trade. My mind is always like, oh, this is a bottom or this is a top. So I understood I needed to relax and wait for those things to play out. So I'm thinking after lunch, we're going to rally back, take this out, and possibly even come up and take this out, to be honest. That's just what we're looking at. It's actually like, if you look right here, it's taking out this low right here already. I think that's a couple of days back. This is the daily chart. This is the daily chart. Nah, it hasn't made it there yet. But wait, it may have. No, I don't know. It's close. But for me, I just look for it to hit the lows, the highs of the intermediate or long terms, and just go back into the range. That's just the way I trade, and I take it off of a fair value gap. Credit to ICT. He has a ton of content. I'm just barely digesting it all. I've been trading forever. It seems like maybe a year and a half, 2 years on futures. This is futures. And it's been a journey, man. It's been a journey. And I've learned like the people who actually get through this is like the ones who just stick with it. Stick with it, understand the psychology, the do's and don'ts, create systems. If you start, man, I swear, I go on tilt quick. I lose 1 or 2 trades, and I'm just like, oh, I need to get that bread back. I need to get that money back. And you have to tame that beast because they want you to do that. They want you to be hungry. That's why I'm saying, like, if you see me trade earlier, we don't have the money showing. Like, we don't have the money showing. We have the ticks. We go after ticks. We don't go after money. And the ticks is the money is a byproduct of just capturing ticks. That's it. But technically, if I could do a review of what I've done, we do a top-down analysis. We start with the weekly, which we did. Um, you should start with the weekly on like a Monday. It came up during the opening of the week, and then it started to leak. These are weekly candles, and if you learn how price is structured, you can start anticipating where the price is going. Gaps are rare, sellers are there, depending on which side they're on, and when it goes in there, it's gonna come down. That's the easiest way I could put it. It's the easiest way I could put it. They're trapped waiting for it to come up. There's orders there. There's an inefficiency. And if you go back, you can see how price is always pretty much balanced, right? And if it's not, it'll come back and then go somewhere else. So like, let's just start from here. Goes up, this candle balances price, this candle comes over, balances price further, goes up. I hope this is making sense. So like, you want bodies inside of bodies, and when there's anything like this where there's no bodies covering inside that body, these bodies tried to get in there to balance it, couldn't do it. Balance it, couldn't do it. Eventually, it's gonna cut through though, because there's gaps that get cut through, such as right here. It's just a whole lesson. You gotta delve into this stuff yourself. I'm just here to live trade. Eventually, I might try to be an educator, but I'm just new. I'm a novice. I'm a novice trying to make it just like everyone else, you know. Um, and I know it's possible. I'm not like some super profitable trader. We're aiming for funded trading at this point. Anyone who trades with NinjaTrader knows that if this screen is black, it's a live sim account. It is a sim account, but it's live sim. So there's just a small difference. You know what I mean? Eventually, when you get funded and you're playing with real money, it's going to be black. If it's regular sim, it'll be gray. So we in that thing, just not in that thing yet, if that makes sense. But once we hit a profit target, they're gonna fund us, and then we can start hitting other profit targets and making withdrawals. That's what we're here for. As of right now, though, what I do see, we've leaked all day. After lunch, I was looking for an after lunch reversal, looking for some energy to come out. I think that's what's gonna happen. I like trading the 2 minute chart. That's always been my bread and butter. If you watched the first video, the tick chart is where you could see how price is reacting. The left side would be S&P, SPY. Right side would be NQ, NASDAQ, QQQs, if you're looking at that. But I mean, honestly, even the tick chart, like, if you want to be a high frequency trader, you could go to the tick chart. It shows you what's happening all day. What's happening all day. Very smooth, in my opinion, compared to a minute chart. Like, that's just clean. And here you go. Here's a gap. Came in there. You'd put your stop right here, which would be the swing, right? Or I mean, you could go. I would just put it right here. I like to be. I am risk tolerant, but I like to be tight in my risk, because if you lose a few trades, you'll be able to put another one in, and if you win that one, you get your money back. Like, you get everything that you've lost in a tick, you get it right back. That being said, it came into this imbalance, and then it just leaked, and then it came back into the imbalance, and then it leaked again, and we kind of in there right now. But I mean, honestly, I think that thing is closed out. I think we've got I think technically we've gotten all the sell orders that was sitting waiting for it to come back in there. And I'm saying technically because you're gonna learn the markets how you learn it. This is just how I'm looking at it. You do it long enough, though, you'll formulate your own plan via every, like, all channels and avenues that you've learned from. And that's kind of what's happening with my trading. But I do look forward to go up from here. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if we can get a trade. If not, we just not gonna trade. It's that simple. It's coming back down. I don't know what this. I don't know what it's doing. We could check to see. Let's go here. I don't think we have any news coming out. Or like we got the Fed speaking. We're not gonna be in the markets at this time, but these red folders with the U.S. I'm on Forex Factory, by the way. Those cause dramatic moves in the market, high volatility. So like when those are happening, I'm not in the market. Some people like to be in the market, but I used to try when I was first getting used to trading, and it'll whipsaw you real quick, and you'll lose tons and tons of money. You'll have super drawdown, all that stuff, and it's a kind of a good thing to understand what these things do or what they mean, like unemployment claims. It just gives you a better overall understanding of the macro perspective of the market. I don't know foreign markets very well, but those play a part in their markets too. So, and everything is just correlated. You know, everything is just all interconnected in some way. It's just one big piece of a puzzle to me. Price action, if you speak to that man ICT, it ain't no puzzle. It's gonna happen how it happens. You know what I mean? But he will, if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to put words in his mouth. He will agree that with the current climate and just news is all news and stuff, it creates a bigger risk in the market, and you have to be wary of that. Be looking for those red folders on Forex Factory. But we're looking for it to go up from here. We're gonna probably be looking for a trade. It looks like it wants to look. It looks like it wants to move up, and we probably, if it does move up, I would assume we'd be getting it somewhere in this area, and then we'll take it to right here. That simple. It's really that simple. Really, really great traders. They know. I mean, really, I'm not a great trader. I think I'm a novice, and I think I'm understanding it better. But I know really good traders could catch it down here somehow. They've already found a setup in a lower time frame. They're already in it, and they'll be taking profit right here. They'll be probably taking some off right here, and then they'll probably be looking for it to probably come up here and then a reversal down. Because the macro perspective is downwards at this point. We've been leaking since August 1st. You know, the high was July 27th. Leaked, came up, leaked. I love this stuff. I don't know why, but I just do. I just do. And then nope, it didn't take it out. I don't know, man. I usually look for it to can't take out lows. It happens the way it happens though. It doesn't always happen the way that you want it to. You know, gotta adjust. Be like water. We'll be looking for a trade. I want to trade the NQ, but man, I swear it has me in panic mode, and I know, like, if I have to risk manage, I don't want to be like commentating while I'm doing it like that. I have to get better at this. I love the NQs because it moves so quick, and you could literally just make a killing and eat the market up real quick. You know what I mean? Just Pac-Man, just tick 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 tick, all the way to whatever side of the market, and make a pretty good amount, or take a pretty good amount of ticks out of the market for sure. Each point is 4 ticks. So if you look over here, you know, right there, we'll just say 24.50, right? Like that's over, 400 ticks. Each tick is $5 per contract. You know, I'm not skilled enough yet. Like once I start getting a ton of ticks, I just want to like take profit, see profit, take profit. That's just a trauma. Excuse me. That's just a trauma from early trading and like getting whipped out of trades all the time. Things go your way and then come back. But people, this is a tiny move for some people. Like it's easy for people to put in 2, 3 contracts and then get that all 400 ticks. You know what I mean? That's $1,200 per contract. You know, if you want to talk monetary stance, like you get good at this stuff, it can really change your life. And that's a small move. That is a small move. Like this is the daily. This is from the open all the way down here. People captured that. We counter trend because I know my personality. I like to go against the grain. I'm a rebel. I know who I am. And we caught this tiny move, and that's fine. That's fine. There's people who tried to catch this move and they got smacked out, smacked out. So, you know, profitable traders are gonna respect profitable traders. I'm not there quite yet, but documenting my journey, as you see, we were profitable this morning. We may take a trade. It looks like it wants to go up. We got to be patient. And that's just it. And if we go to the lower time frame, it's probably a setup somewhere. So we could go to the minute chart. Let's just do this. We're looking for a reverse. We go to the minute chart. I mean, there's a gap there, but that would have stopped you out. I am very discretionary when I trade, or like I don't get in on just anything. I have to feel real confident. There's certain indicators that people use, and I'm not talking about these moving averages or RSI or anything like that. I'm talking about like price movement indications. If we get like an energetic move out, or a soaring candle out of here, like if the next if like there's a soaring green one and then the next one wants to come up green and then it wants to retrace, I'll be like more likely to say it's a possibility we want to go up. um Especially if we break this swing right here. Yeah, so we just chilling for now. We just chilling. We just chilling. We could go check the higher time frames. There might be a setup on there. No, there's not. We'll get chopped out. How I trade, I look for inefficiencies. I buy from where other buyers or sellers could be sitting, and then I take it from there with a tight stop. With a tight stop off of the first candle. Let me give you a demonstration. We took one in here. This came up energetically. This was risky, I can't lie. We took one in here, and then we happened to get the next move. Like, we took profit somewhere here. But if you were to just kind of chill, you would have been like, oh, okay, it really wants to get out of there. And then it created a gap from this. Let me take this cursor off. Oh, my bad. Oh my God. Oh my God. From this candle, this would be, oh yeah, this would make it easier. Oh my God. Oh my God. I just made it harder. Okay. Let's back out. Thank you. Okay. And then it wants to do that. This is Ninja Trader. No distance. This is Ninja Trader. Okay. Bang. Bang. That would be the quote unquote gap in a price. And I hope you see what I'm talking about. Because these aren't meeting, meaning if this one would have came in and this one would have went higher, that would have been a balanced price. But it's not, meaning there's other buyers sitting in this zone somewhere. So after that was made, it's a 3 candle setup. Credit to ICT for all of this. Excuse me. He really broke it down for me to understand how the markets move. And for that, much love. 3 candle setup. Bang. Came up. This would be candle 1, 2, 3. The third one didn't come down in here. So then after that, we know buyers are waiting. Technically, this is how I understand the market. It came in there, it dipped below that candle, dipped below this line. You could have bought right here, and bam, And then it came in again right here and picked up more quote unquote buyers. And then bam, you would have made another profit. So that's how that works. But you have to understand patience, get the direction correct. There's certain indicators you need to really like, not price and not active, or I forgot what it's, stochastics I think, or whatever. Not these, not moving averages. I have them on there, but I don't use them all the time, or I don't use them at all. I used to. I like them on there though. I don't know why I like them on there now. Anyway, came in right here. It's even came up. It even came in again, technically. If you draw this line all the way out, and then came up again. Don't wear your welcome out though. Shred it right through it. So if you miss a move, you just miss a move. And I'm looking for quick moves. I would call myself a scalper, but every now and then I'll get in early enough where I could get out, hold the contract, and then wait to get out somewhere up here. And I'm not gonna lie, these little indicators do come in handy because when I used to do retail indication trades, I mean it respects the 200 just like everyone talks about. Not all the time. See, shredded through the 200 there, but nothing's ever 100%. And I know everybody's like, well, I thought you said it was gonna go up. T, look, it leaking. Okay, so that being said, I think it was trying to hit what I was talking about earlier. Bam. I think we touched it, right? Let me. I'm not even a professional, but I love when I see things that people teach come to fruition. Shout out to ICT. This is a fat candle, man. Look, most of them have wicks. If you understand price, you'll start to get it. You think this candle's gonna close down here? Now you don't need to know where the close is. Credit to ICT, he said that too. You don't need to know where the close is gonna be. Credit to ICT, he said that too. But even if it retraced, you know, yep. Look, you can't make this up, man. You can't. So it came in, dipped. It may want to go up. We counter trend trade. I'm not chasing nothing. I hope this is making sense to everybody who understands trading. I know it's making a lot of sense. For those who don't know, or for those who are new, I do apologize that it's not like completely educational. Um, but I mean, it. I'm just looking for a reversal here. Not even a reversal, I guess. You just let's just say I'm looking for price to balance out. It's a lot of sell movement. I'm looking for it to just kind of come up, balance out. If it doesn't, if it doesn't, it just doesn't. But that's just how I'm trading today. I got a plan, I got a thesis, and that's I'm just gonna stick to it. I'm just gonna stick to it. Let's see. I'm just gonna stick to what I know. We marked out Asians earlier, Asian ranges. Some people say it's not worth using. Some people use them on the forex market for sure. It's useful, but it does respect that. You see, it came in respect that, and if you go to a higher time frame, a it may even look like a wick. They may be even wicking right here, indicating like you know quote unquote retail resistance or resistance in the market. So you know, uh, I love this stuff. I don't know why, but I do. And I think you have to have a passion for it for you to become good at doing it. But we do see that prices cut through. It's rare that this would close just one fat candle and no wicks. I mean, so I'm thinking that we're gonna get a retracement. So probably like right here. I'm thinking that we still have a couple hours left in the market. We're just gonna sit and wait. And I'm hoping this is making sense. Even this one, as a full body, but it retraced like a good little 5%. That's let me see from the bottom. That's 10 points, give or take. You should be able to get a little move out of there. That's if you counter trending. I counter trend trade because I know my personality. I love to go against the grain for some reason, and it gets me clapped every now and then. I think everyone gets clapped, even if you were going with the grain here and you had to stop somewhere in here, you would have got clapped out. So it happens. It happens. We just waiting. We just waiting. That's pretty much it. I might even look at the Nasdaq because it's already done leaked well past the lows of a couple days ago. Excuse me. But this the way I look at price structures. Like everyone does it different. I don't know which one's right. It's whatever makes you comfortable and profitable. There is a gap here, by the way. But I look at it like they just love to take each other out. You know what I mean? This candle came, it opened here, so you figured at some point it was going to take out that low. And then it even tried to swing for the high. And then it opened right here, and it was already trying to swing for the high, so it took it out. You know? Just every other day, they just want to, let me take that one out, let me take that one out, let me take that one out. This one took this one out now. And I don't, if we're retail trading, it's bouncing off this 200. And that's probably what we'll see on this retracement. I don't know if I should say I don't trade retail, but I look for retail stuff sometimes, I guess. I don't know. But if we're retail trading, we're looking for a retracement because it's going to bounce off this 200 moving average. And we know price loves to respect the 200 moving average in retail trading. I'm a holistic trader. I just came up with it. I'm a holistic trader. I trade retail and from what I know on SMC, Smart Money Concepts. I'm a holistic trader. There we go. But it came and it respected that 200 is probably going to touch it, retrace. Possible. It's possible. Anything's possible in this market. We got people who probably think it's going lower. You know what I mean? So, and it is going to go lower in a macro perspective. I think it would go lower with everything that's happening. It's an ugly line. We're just going to delete that. I think it's going to go lower in a macro perspective. You know, with everything that's happening, the wars and all that stuff. We got to be cognizant of that, and you know, you gotta be, and hearts out to everyone who's facing the trials of that situation because I know it's not easy. I would hate to have children and everything else facing, and I'm just gonna leave it at that because I know it's a simple topic, or I'm sorry, it's a sensitive subject. It's not a simple topic. It's a sensitive subject. I'm trying to pay attention and commentate because I feel like I'm just waiting for a reversal at this point. Not necessarily a reversal, I guess. Just a move in the other direction. Like to me, a reversal would be like something big. Like this, a reversal is like we went all the way up here, and then now we heading down. It's like reversing on us for real. That to me that's a reversal. Like the little ebbs and flows of the market. That's just the ebbs and flows. It's just the up and down movement. It's just the price of price action. It's just what's gonna happen. Some people, and I think that's a, I think it's a decent mindset to think it's just the up and down flows until we get like a total move. If that makes sense, like this definitely is a total move. Because if you're able to just kind of be able to swing yourself either direction in a reasonable manner, not just it's going down and then you get in and it starts to go up. You like, you know what? Let me reverse and it's going up. Don't do that. I used to do it. Everybody used to do it. So, pick a direction, look for a setup going in that direction, and I think you'd be okay. This is for entertainment purposes only. Disclaimer: I'm not here to place trades for you to copy or follow. If you're watching, I'm only here for entertainment. I'm sorry these lives take long to get it set up. I wish I could just hop in alive and then we just get it set up immediately, but it doesn't work like that. And sometimes you won't even get it set up at all. And I had to start living with that. I ain't even gonna lie. I trade every day, but for the sake of being smart and having smart entries, I will not take a poor entry live. Because I think if anyone tries to follow that model and see me taking poor entries and not having anything to back it, that's detrimental. So I will be less. I will definitely admit being less risky in live, in a live trading stream session. And it's not that I care about the loss or anything like that, but I think there is a duty that if you have a great side of yourself, you have a duty to just kind of like display and exude that at all times. And when I'm patient, I kill these markets, and when I'm impatient, yeah, they kill me. So. But there's tons of inefficiencies here and all that stuff. Like I just don't know what it's gonna do now. It could come up to here, trade back down. But if it comes up to here, trades through, we may be looking for a reversal or a up price movement in particular. Up price move, I guess you could say. A reversal or a up price movement in particular. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. You gonna have to. Up price move. Oh, hold up, hold up. This could be a trend day. I don't know the statistic on trend days. I know some people they get deep into it, and maybe I should do that. It'll probably make me a better trader. But I know for sure on there's a stat like 30% days are trend days, and things like that. I think that's for retail concepts, but I just play with what's happening. I try to be objective and subjective at the same time. We just want to flow with it. If it's going up, we going up. If it's coming down, we coming down. And then there's days where I just feel frisky. I know typically I'm always looking for if I, so I'm gonna be real. Today was one of those days where I was looking for it to just go the opposite way because there was just there's always a sudden move at the open, but it was just too clean of a down, so I just wanted to come back up. A lot of times in the open though, you'll see it just chop back and forth a little bit, then choose a direction eventually. You gotta let it talk to you, and then you can do it. But today, it was my favorite stuff because I love the counter trend trade. But I think my best days is the times where I get in going for like a huge liquidity run. I don't want to butcher that credit to ICT for real. But going from like, what would be a great example? But even something like this, because this is a 60 minute, so like even right here, catching it somewhere in the middle and understanding it's probably gonna come take these lows out somewhere, you know, you can get you a nice little 40-point move. But when it just smoothly runs like that, like This was like, what was this, midday? This is the lunchtime stuff. Lunchtime moves. Bang, bang, bang. I don't know. We didn't even get. It's just been tearing through today, man. It's just on a run to the downside. It's just on a run to the downside. We just gonna give it some time, man. I wish this was simple and quick. It's the dark side of the moon here, though. Patience. Sometimes you get it. Sometimes you get what you want immediately, and sometimes you have to wait. Sometimes you don't get what you want at all, and then you have to just be okay with that. And I know some people are, if you know, some people who watch it probably say, "Oh man, I would have taken a trade here," and blah blah blah. That's that is your system, and it's okay. I mean, if we drug this out, like you know, could have used that what was gap as a inverse, could have traded through and then came back and respected whatever that was right here. hmm There's plenty of ways to be profitable in this market, but the best way to be profitable is just trading psychology, extreme trade psychology, and risk management. Because I will be having all sorts of positive equity curves, and then one day I just blow it all because I go on tilt and I lose like two trades in a row, and my emotions get the best of me, greed, everything. I'm really hoping we get a setup here somewhere. I'm hoping that this thing it's already taking that out. I'm hoping soon it's like, you know what, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. It just comes up. I'd like for it to, who's that? I mean, technically, the deeper it goes, the better for us, I guess. It could potentially make a bigger retracement in the let me see. Let me before I start talking BS. Nah, we're just gonna get a nice little. It's just gonna be a small one. It's gonna be a small week. We don't know what's gonna happen, but you know, it's a lot of push to the downside. We looking at something like this, maybe a little nipple, a little mohawk, as ICT calls it, I guess. But it would be a mohawk price. You gotta watch that man. He's definitely somebody who's elevated my trading 1,000%. Could be difficult to sit through sometimes because the lectures are so long. But I I love long lectures that are extremely descriptive. Some people can't sit through that stuff. They just want to like a quick snap of the discussion and details all condensed down, to a 30-second to 2 minute video. 6 minute at most. His videos are super long, but I love them. I love that. And I wish Tay Sweat did more. I wish Tay Sweat did more content because for some reason I just enjoy the entertainment. And I'm a brother. I love a brother who knows how to trade, man. Someone who's out here not scheming and scamming. There's a whole bunch of schemers and scammers out here. You gotta watch yourself. I should make a video about my trading journey. I'd have been schemed and scammed. I don't even. I wanna blast and say names, but I'm not. I wanna blast and say names, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? May have to see. May have to. If my channel get popping, may have to hit up JT the Pocket Watcher and talk about my story. I done joined BWO, and that thing was a debacle after like. I mean, it started off good, but greed, greed. I'm not even. I'm not rich by any means. I am. I am a normal guy trying to become extraordinary, and I ended up losing a few thousand that year easy. Ended up investing, and when I say in investments, it wasn't all stocks, but I ended up losing a good 5K in stocks that year for sure. But my girlfriend at the time ended up lending me some money and tried to buy this algorithm flop. Like it taught me a lot. There's never there you got to do it yourself. You got to do it yourself. Then invested into a mentorship group or a course group or something like that. I guess you can call it a few $1,000s, and that thing unraveled. Like everything was good until business went bad, and you know, a bad business. Can't do much about that. Can't do much about that, man. But we looking for an energetic move out of here. What if it just this one candle came up, cut through here, and then the next candle came up and then came back down and then came up again? We would be looking to go to the upside to probably get to the price about right here. And I mean, technically, we can go look for gaps on the higher time frame where price will quote unquote gravitate toward it. So like even like would be right here would be a even right here could be a target if we spin up. You know what I mean? This is rather like it's there's a I know there's a gap there, but I think that's one that it just get ate up right through, and then we'd be looking at like this one right here, taking profit somewhere in there, and that would be almost 20 ticks away, and we just want five. So if we could start cutting our way somewhere in here, we could probably get to what we want. I mean, technically, it could definitely very well come back all the way up here and take out these relatively. It's definitely, if it turns around, it's definitely coming from these, and then if it wants to continue, it'll come for these, and if it really wants to continue, it'll come for those. It will come for those. It will come for those. I'm just looking for a trade setup, and to be honest, I will place it and go take my dog for a walk if we can get one. But it's looking like it just wants to continue to go down. It wants to show us where it wants to go. Shout out to all the crypto lovers out there. I know for sure there's hope for you guys, huh? I ain't gonna lie. I don't mind crypto. I'm not some guru trader. I wish I was. I think I may head there if I continue to improve myself. And I'd be a trader for the people. I'm not saying I'll get my services for free, but I understand how it is struggling in this game, man. Psychology is the biggest one. Just get past the hurt, get through the hurdles. I've lost way more money than I've ever made. I haven't made any. Let's just say that. I haven't made any money doing this stuff, and I'm still doing it because I love it. And I know eventually it'll change my life. But if you don't put the time into anything, you ain't never gonna get a return. I haven't made a dollar doing this, but I love it, and I know eventually this is gonna change my life. So eventually this is gonna change my life. So, you know, I will definitely respect it as so and treat it like it's my business and do what I need to do. And that's be diligent and study this stuff day in and day out. Let's see what we got going. Drop down to the lower, looking for quote unquote energetic move out. It's just it's just a slow drip. Just, just a slow drip. I mean, not that slow. It's only what 20 minutes. But some people don't want to sit in trades for 20 minutes for sure. They want to be in and out. And that's me. I definitely wanted to be in and out. I still want to be in and out. So I don't go for long targets. And if I do go for a long target, I get out of the room. I have to. Because I will close it out early. I will close that thing out early. See profit, take profit. If I see profits being taken, I'm taking a loss. I don't care. I'll just close. And then it'll go the other way. And there is always some minor regret for that. But, you know, that's hindsight bias. You're always gonna regret closing it, seeing it soar your way, or even drop into your direction. I try not to make these lives too long. I think I probably have to edit it. I just want to see if we're gonna be able to take a trade. If we're able to take a trade, then let's do it. I think we may be getting it set up. Like once you watch price for so long, you'll start to see things like there's always just like slow movements where you're like, damn, I seen that. There's always movements where you're just like, I seen that before, and it did this. I'm not good at like documenting and recording that stuff. I know some people trade like that, but I just keep that in mind. But yeah, I've definitely like I've seen this. You know what I'm saying? It usually just and I mentioned that in the first video. There's always like a pattern where it will leak, do like a come down, do like a you know what is that? A curved L to the upside, then it'll leak again, and then it'll go through, and then it'll go up, up. Okay, so we're getting energetic movement. Let's see. I don't want to hastily put a trade in either, but I definitely need to walk my dog. Okay, so we're getting movement to the upside. Definitely believe that we're gonna be going up from here. We've already swept that. We got a little bit of time. Well, we got 2 hours before the close, but I think we could retrace and then come back and fill in that retracement. It's a good chance. What do you mean, T? I think we could come in, retrace somewhere up in here, and then come back down at the end because we got time. Oh, and the devastating part is like when you have profits and you're like, damn, I don't even want to take that trade because I might lose. Yep, I know it sucks. I know it sucks, but if you want to be a professional trader, you have to take your setup, not giving a damn about the outcome. Oh, if you want to be a professional trader, you have to take your setup regardless of what you believe the outcome may be, I guess. Not caring about the outcome, not what you think the outcome may be, but not caring about it. You just got to be brave, man. You cannot be a wuss in this game. You'll get scarred a couple times. You're going to scrape yourself. You're going to chop yourself up a little bit, but you just got to be willing to go run right back in the woods because you now have a better, you can now navigate. You can now juke the trees a little better. You navigate through the trees a little better. So we got a gap right here with kind of, I believe, to be energetic movement. We have a nice flow upwards. If we come in here, we're going to take the trade. We got to. We got to. And it'd be nice if we get it down to like 0.075, like right here.
Order
We
submitted.
just gonna go ahead and do it like that. We don't have to take this trade technically, but and if it leaves us, we just gotta wait for another setup. I can guarantee you on the 30-second chart there was a setup. Let me see. Nah, at least the setups that I take. That's pretty funny. Is it gonna tag us in? Hold up. All right, so we can either leave it there because it could come back and hit our stuff. Let me see what we got on the 2 minute chart. I could bet you the 30 has second or 30 second is probably had a setup somewhere. Let's see what we got. Sometimes you just don't get a setup, man. We already made money, so it is what it is. But it is trending, and it's what we wanted. It's what we want to happen. I'll tell you that much. It's doing what we want. You know, it is doing what we want. Let's see if we can. Is it gonna tag us in? It's not. It might. We'll see. We have plenty of time, so you know. And what I mean by that is like until the market closes, sometimes it'll just leak around and then come back and then start rolling at a certain time. It's just how it goes. It's 1 o'clock, so I think things will start spinning up here shortly for sure. Look at that. Look at that, as they say. Give us a setup, my brother. I know there's setups within this move somewhere too. It's just not mine. It's just not my setup. That's all it is. There is setups within that move. It's just not my setup. You know, you have to be okay with that. I know it feels like it sucks because you just you just wanna get in and be profitable and take a profitable trade. I get it. What we would like to see is this guy come back or give us a setup in a lower time frame. It doesn't really matter. We just need it to happen for us the way it happens. I would love for it to come back though. Like my dream. Hmm. My dream would be for it to come back into here somehow and then go up. should be 825. We can move it up, but then that's a 4 point risk. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of the 4 point. I'd rather have 2.5 or lower. Like I like it to be where it gets in there. Bang, we get in like right here. If it don't happen, it just don't happen. I'm not chasing anything today. I know it wants to come up to here though for sure. Let's see what the Nasdaq got to offer. You know what? I said I wasn't gonna trade the Nasdaq, but you know what? But you know what? Oh, uh-oh. Leave down there. There's people who got in right here and possibly got out, got smacked out. You know what I mean? It's just how it goes, man. If it ain't for you, just ain't for you. The coolest thing would be for it to touch our our entry and then just go. That'd be cool. I can move it up to A5. I wanted to get a great entry though, but if it comes down and gets me right here, I wouldn't be mad. I mean, technically, a great entry would be like in here. For me, these are my entries we're talking about, not my entries. This is all off of ICT concepts, but the way I would enter into the concept, into the trade. Some people do it different. You know, it's coming back. I almost want to move it back to where I had it originally. Oh my God! Come on, tag us in. Tag us in. I know we can enter near if we really wanted to. I'm trying not to chase anything though, to be honest. But you could have theoretically gotten in. This is close enough. You add more risk when you do that. Oop, I didn't mean to put that close to my mouth like that. But you add more risk when you do that, man. So you have to understand that. Come on. I gotta use the restroom. Let me see if I get in right here. Nah, we gonna wait. I was respecting it too. It's all good. see. Probably had a smaller time frame set up. Let me check. Nah, I couldn't have had a smaller time frame set up. But look at that. Chopped. Chopped liver. See, discretionary, I believe, is just going to kind of roll up from here, but we're not discretionary trading. We're trying to have a system. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Trying to have a system. You know what I mean? Technically, this is a gap, but we're bullish, so we think it's going to just cut through that, to be honest, eventually. So it didn't go here. We'll just wait.
Order canceled.
I know. I'm sorry, guys. I know what you were hoping. You were hoping I get in and lose. I understand. I understand how this hating, how hating works. I understand how hating works. So you'd be like, ah, see, I knew he wasn't that good. See, he won his first trade, and that was it. Yeah, I'm not. I never said I was great. I believe I'm okay though. I think I've gotten a heck of a lot better, and I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the progress I've made. I wouldn't have never been this patient. I would have gotten in, and I probably would have won a trade. I probably would have won discretionary trading, but because I know in my discretionary mind, as soon as this would have formed, I would have been like, bet I'm in right here, and it would have gave me what I wanted. But that's just not what I'm doing right now. We trying other things, and the other stuff seemed to have worked a lot better for me. And now that we got other people watching, I'm not gonna deviate. Just to please people, you dig? It's finna start ripping though. I know it. It's gonna start moving quick. We go to the tick chart, and honestly, like the tick chart gives you setups. I said that already. I could enter on a tick chart setup. I don't like doing it often because they are not as resistant. They're not as durable as like a minute chart setup or a time chart setup, but they work. Yep. This is where we had our first entry attempt. It never came back to here. I mean, on the tick chart, it did. So if you'd have got it on the tick chart, bang, you'd have ate it up. You got that. You just all the way to the top. Just it's all good though. Some people may have taken this one going on the downside right here. See that? But I don't just take any. I have a selected direction that I want to go, and if it doesn't pan out, it just doesn't pan out. And some people may call that stupid or whatever. I don't know. You try trading. It's not easy. It's not easy. Okay, so we've dug into the gap, and
Order submitted.
we should have kept it there. It's respecting it. We'll take it
Order
at 850.
submitted.
That's fine.
Order canceled.
That's if it lets us fill right there.
Order filled.
And See, this is exactly what y'all wanted. And it's okay if I lose the trade. I'm not really worried about it. It happens. It happens. Um, my initial entry would have been hit. Take inventory as well. So 450. Wait. I don't like that stop, but it's okay. If you lose, if you lose your trade, you just lose your trade. It happens. And technically, the stop should be right here, but I'm going a little tighter. I don't want to see all my profits diminish from today. So if we leave with just a small win, we leave with a small win. It happens. It happens, bro. But we in it now, and we just gotta wait it out. We in it now. We just gotta wait it. Oh, I forgot about this. Sorry about that automated move. We in it now. We just gotta wait it out. We in it now. We just gotta wait it out. We in it now. We just gotta wait it out. I ain't gonna lie. If it go up, I ain't even gonna let it come back. I'm just gonna take it at 16. We in it now. We just gotta wait it out. We in it now. We just gotta wait it out. Give me another push. Give me another push. Give me another push. Should I take it at 16? We in it now. We just gotta wait it out. We in it now. We just gotta wait it out. Uh-oh. New candle done formed. New candle done formed. New candle done formed. Everybody do the candle
Target
bounce.
filled.
Target filled. That's how you do it. God damn it. You be patient and you wait. And some people will just keep riding it on up. And I'm going to give y'all analysis before I close it out for the day. It would probably come up to here and go back down, god damn it. Because that's just what happens in this industry. But if you love it like I do, eventually you'll be okay. And we traded 2 contracts and made $500 for the day. And this is going toward a funded account. Eventually we're going to be funded. And eventually we're going to make our moms proud. And eventually everybody's going to see that this is never a scam if you put your all in it. Put your all in it. And you will start to see price action form like you want to. I'm going to show you. Bam, what did I say? I seen this millions of times. I said this earlier. Bam, did that little stupid thing, came down, dripped below it, and then went up and gave us what we wanted. I love this game, man. I do. And there goes another one. Now, I appreciate y'all for sticking around. It sucks having to wait. I'm praying eventually we'll just get setups immediately and take them, and either they lose or they win. But, you know, I appreciate y'all, man, for sure. Anyone who watches this, I appreciate it. You know, man, I love trading. But as we predicted, because we all did this together, it came down, and I said it was gonna retrace a little bit. No, my bad. We said it was gonna retrace a little bit, and that's exactly what happened. And it could keep going and then fill it back in. That's just my analysis. I appreciate y'all. That's 2 for 2. It's not always gonna be like that, but it, you know, the trading gods have blessed us. You could have even got in on this NQ. We only go for 20 points on the NQ, so you get in at 74, you would have been out. You would have been out that thing. These are tiny moves. These are micro moves. I guess you can call it scalping, but man, it, there's 1,000 ways to skin a cat. And some of them are bloody and nasty, and some of them are clean and efficient. But as long as that cat is skinned to as long as the end product is exactly a skin cat, and it's all equally relative to each other, it's all good, bro. Yeah, I'm a scalper. I know my personality. But happy tradings, man. Y'all take it easy. We're gonna get better at this too. I need to learn. I need to learn how to get better at this streaming gig, but we good.